Hi, everybody. Okay, so for all those wondering what happened to me, I do apologize. I really did need a little bit of a break, a mini vacation, whatever. Um, but my videos are going to be resuming the week following August 23rd. Um, my first videos, I'm going to be touching on the Manitoba College of Social Workers and resuming what I was talking about. And I do apologize. I did make a last minute decision to do a few personal things over the summer, and I I needed some time for myself. And I'm not going to go into it any more than that. Um, but for now, um, with the with resuming my videos, we're going to be talking about the Manitoba College of Social Workers, the complaint I made against the social worker at the Health Sciences Center, how it was dismissed within a few weeks. Now, I put in quite an in-depth complaint to the Manitoba College of Social Workers, and it was dismissed within a couple weeks. The nurse that put in a complaint against me, she put in a one sentence complaint that was dismissed, and I or proven inaccurate, and I'll get into how it was proven and everything. Um, but from that, the Manitoba College of Social Workers pursued an investigation without a real complaint. Um, and I'll explain why I say without a real complaint because okay, so the mat no, I'll wait till the I do the video on it because I I could give you little bits and pieces, but it'll make a lot more sense as I go through it in depth. Anyways, um, so I'll be talking about how one sentence complaint from a retaliating nurse prompted a year and a half investigation of interrogation and harassment from the Manitoba College of Social Workers that that turned into unfair prosecution and an order that violated my Canadian rights and freedoms. We'll also be touching on the financial exploitation of the Manitoba government and its affiliated agencies, like the Manitoba College of Social Workers, and I'll be explaining the connections in upcoming videos. Now, the Manitoba College of Social Workers is affiliated with the Manitoba government because there is legislation that um, governs, that was created by the legal system, the Manitoba government, that governs the Manitoba College of Social Workers. And it is, we'll get into it all in upcoming videos. It's too complicated to actually talk about in like a 30-second, few minute clip, whatever this turns into be. Um, and we'll also be talking about, not in the same video, but upcoming videos, we'll also be touching on the Manitoba Human Rights Commission. So recently, they came back with a ruling, and it isn't a final ruling yet. It has gone to the director, um, but it was interesting because as I was briefly going over all their documentation, one thing stood out: none of my evidence was considered. And I sent them an email today saying, okay, well, if this is to be considered an unbiased, fair investigation, why isn't evidence from both parties being submitted? And if one party is submitting evidence after the original documentation has gone out, why isn't the both parties privy to that information? So why, so that both parties have a chance to respond. um I don't think I'm saying this quite right, but anyways, there should have been more communication back and forth with the Human Rights Commission. They should be taking into both sides into account. And right now, the only evidence they're considering is the evidence from what was Casera Credit Union, now Access Credit Union. And we'll be talking about how um, if Casera, now Access Credit Union, is allowed to get away with these kind of tactics, what that means for Manitoba homeowners and people getting mortgages through Access Credit Union and other financial institutions in Manitoba. Because once a president once a legal standard has been established, it is a lot um, it's a lot easier for these institutions, banks, financial institutions, loan companies, whatever, to use that legal precedence to financially exploit Manitoba homeowners and rob them of their homes. And I know that sounds extreme, but it isn't. We'll get into all this in the upcoming videos, and I'll show you exactly what was done, how Access Credit Union um, went about things that robbed me of my home, and how they put in roadblocks in place to ensure that I would lose my home. All right, well, that's it for this video. So um, I'll see you sometime after August 23rd. You have a good rest of the week, everyone.